girls, Jared Welch, RacingDudes.com, back for another race preview. And we've got a good one this weekend, I should say Friday, at Saratoga, the Lake George Race 9, Grade 3, with 175K going to 1 mile on the turf. And it's a big, big weekend at Saratoga and, of course, Monmouth with the Haskell. And we'll kick things off with this Lake George. And listen, you can say this about a lot of different turf races in New York, especially at Saratoga. Chad Brown, he likes to win this race. He likes to win the Diana. We saw that last weekend. He's won this race the last 3 years, 5 of the last 7 years, and he's got 2 entries in it this year with the 5, Dolce Zel, and number 6, Eminent Victor. 2 fillies that I think definitely have a chance here, but I'm going to go with, we'll start with the one that I'm picking on top. And that's number 6, Eminent Victor. Eminent Victor is a horse that, me and Halterman have been talking about really since last year when this horse kind of was debuted, I should say, debuted on turf after being purchased, after running once at Arlington Park, then went to Woodbine for the Talma. I thought that was very interesting being a Mr. Z horse. Of course, Chad Brown, you got Michael Dove and Elkstone, all those guys. And then Pratt aboard. The horse lost, but ran okay, and then came back in the Wild Applause back in June at Belmont and looked really good for his first start since September. Pratt is back aboard here, so I think that's a big sign that this horse is live. And and we've seen Pratt starting to get on Chad Brown's kind of best horses, at least right now, anyways. And that seems to be the case with Eminent Victor. A horse has been running in a mile the last 2 races. And listen, you look, it's just not just last 3 years that Chad Brown's won. Seems like he's got 2 of the better horses in this race. And Eminent Victor, to me, is the horse that has the most upside. Ran an 88 buyer last time out, ran an 81 on that debut from the turf in the Talma. So to me, this horse is definitely eligible to run a mid-90s buyer here, and that should be plenty, I would think, to win. So Eminent Victor, I thought, is the most likely winner in this race as my dog cruises by. I'm going to try to beat the other Chad Brown. So there's 2 other horses that I'm interested in here as well. And let's go just to the outside of Eminent Victor, number 8, Skims. Now, what's interesting about this horse is Rosario is now getting the mount. Pratt had ridden this horse the last 2 times, and like I said, Pratt is on the Eminent Victor horse, which obviously makes a lot of sense being Chad Brown and that he's rode the horse the last 2 times. But Skims, to me, getting Rosario, there's not a better jockey riding right now than Rosario. This guy is red hot at Saratoga. He's winning. He's the leading rider after the first week, and he's making all the right decisions. And he gets on Skims, a horse that has ran in back-to-back Grade 2 races. Now, she didn't win, but she's ran in each of those races and ran well. She got beat by Consumer Spending. She got beat by Spinderella back in Keeneland. Maybe Rosario. To me, he's so hot right now that you have a horse like Skims who's definitely eligible to run an improved race, especially going at a mile where I think maybe she is a little bit better. I think that she could be improved by how good Rosario is riding right now. So that's a horse that I think is eligible to win here. And then the last horse I want to mention is a horse that you probably have heard of, number 4, Koala Princess. Now, you might be saying, well, I think I know that horse. Well, this was the favorite. Now, I'll be a very light favorite. It's almost 5-1 that day in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies Turf back in November last year. Now, she did finish 7th, and she's back. She did finish 7th, but she was only beaten by 2 1/4 that day. And remember, that was a very productive race that day. Pete Bianca, Hottie came back to win out of that race. This is a race that has been shown that a lot of these horses are coming back to win and have run well. And, to be the favorite of the race, the horse obviously was doing something right, had won this on debut by over 8 lengths at Monmouth Park. They went to Kentucky Downs and won by 2 1/4 that day. And what's interesting is, I think this horse could be value. One, we haven't seen her in so long. 2, she faltered as the favorite in the Breeders' Cup. And 3, I talked about Rosario. Well, he's not riding her now. He rode her the last 2 times. Obviously, I just talked about Rosario. Now you get Tara McCarthy. You might say, well, that's a downgrade. And maybe it is. But you look when Delacour and McCarthy team up, 43% they hit. And how about this? I thought this stat was crazy. Delacour out on the layoff, 45%. So off of the layoff, which this horse is coming off a layoff, 180-day plus, hits at 45%. So listen, the horse has been working out well, and and to me, she's going to be, I would think, the odds aren't out as of recording this, she will be overlooked, given that you have a couple Chad Browns, given that you have Rosario that it chose to ride Skims. So take a good look at Koala Princess, and maybe she could pull off an upset here off of that layoff. She's definitely one that likes to come running late, so we'll see what McCarthy can do with that trip. All right, let me know your thoughts. It's a big weekend, like I said. Who can win this race? Which filly is the one? And can Chad Brown do it 4 years in a row? I mean, he's obviously dominated this race in recent history. Can he do it again? Do I have the right Chad Brown? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure you hit like on this video. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. Make sure you hit that notification button. Ding! So you can get alerted when we go live or when we have new videos out. Anything that's out, you guys got to check out my boy Saratoga Slim. He's been all over our YouTube. He was just in Ireland. He's over in Ireland doing videos, doing the vlog. So you got to check that out on our YouTube page. Just search Racing Dudes in YouTube or youtube.com/Racing Dudes. All right, until next time, Jared Welch. See you guys.